Today I want to speak about something real. Someone booked a call with me, a clarity call, because they felt overwhelmed and they were struggling with their Salah. However, they did not show up. And to be honest with you, I wasn't mad, I wasn't annoyed, I understood. This person was struggling with overwhelm. They was spending their days in bed, unable to get out, just waiting to sleep for the day to pass, for the night to come. So it's fine. But I've been reflecting about it, and I'm sure that I've been in this situation myself, and I've come out of the situation, and I'm sure that there's so many of you who are watching this video that are in the same situation where you're just stuck in bed, you don't want to do anything, and you struggle. You want to pray your Salah, but you can't get yourself to read the Salah, and any other basic stuff. So if that is you guys, let me know in the comments below where you're from, what your challenges are, and hit the like button if you haven't, and subscribe to the channel. So let's get into this. Now, most likely, now you will have ADHD. So if you have ADHD, this is going to be common. You're going to have challenges, whether you're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to have too much going on in the mind. You're going to have executive dysfunction, whether it's rejection, sensitivity, dysphoria, and a list of things. So it's important to understand that there's going to be things that you're going to struggle with. Your nervous system might be unregulated. You're not going to be able to regulate your emotions neither. So it's a whole range of problems. But the good news is you can overcome this with the right support and understanding. Sometimes you may have ADHD paralysis, where you just can't do anything, and that is because on your mind you've got a list of 1,001 things to do. So your brain freezes and it won't even do the one. But by the end of this video, inshallah, I'm going to help you. We'll talk about the Salah first. Now, I'm presuming you're a Muslim with ADHD, so you're going to want to pray your Salah, but you're not going to get to that point right now. So I would say forget thinking about the Salah, the 5 Salah. Forget about that. That is not your aim right now. That is not your aim right now. You can't handle that. So right now, what you need to even decide to do is, even Ya Allah, whether it's in bed, whenever you are, daily crying out to your Lord with sincere dua, saying, Ya Allah, assist me, Ya Allah, forgive me, Ya Allah, or do some sort of dhikr. That is all you need to do, and try and keep that consistent. It's in a bit of time of your day, get that that dua, that connection to build. Because let's reflect now. You are in a state of darkness. You're within darkness, and only you can understand that, and anyone that's been through that can understand that. Then when we reflect the story of Yusuf alayhi salam, where his brothers got rid of him, they put him in the well. He got taken, he got sold, he got imprisoned. He was in so much turmoil, but then he had to go through that, and then he became a king. Likewise with Yunus alayhi salam, when he was in the 3 darknesses as well. You're in the darkness, within darkness, within darkness. You're in the darkness of the world. You're in the darkness of your home. You're in the darkness of your mind. You're just in darkness. So he was in the darkness of the world. He was in the darkness of the sea. And he was in the darkness of the belly of the whale. Complete darkness. But what does Allah tell us? That he called out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minal zalimin. And that Allah also tells us that He is closer to us in a jugular vein. And also, we've been told in the Sunnah to visit the sick, because that is where you will find your Lord, with the sick. So, you are not alone. Even though you feel alone, Allah is closer to you than your jugular vein. All you need to do is say, Ya Allah. So that is just all you need to do. Ya Allah, help me out of the situation. And having that yaqeen, and having making that dua, and it will make it easy for you. Then you keep that consistent for a few weeks, and then also slowly what you're gonna do is, if you can't pray the Salah right now, when you have the energy, just go into sujood and cry out to your Lord in sujood, and you'll feel the peace, inshallah. And then slowly, and I'm not going to give you an overwhelm of things right now. That's just one thing that you need to do if this is what you're struggling with, specifically the Salah. But then you can start adding different things and removing certain things. And I speak about this in the Rewire Code. You can get onto the course, the Rewire Code course, which is a 30-day reset that you can do self-paced, or you can book a call with me and we can do an 8-week Rewire Code coaching program where we go through this exact process to get you from being overwhelmed, in bed, unable to do anything, to become regulated and to be able to be living your best life, to getting them things done. Now, of course, this is just one small tip for you to start doing, but then later on, what you need to make sure it's like a whole lifestyle change you make. And thinking about making a whole lifestyle change right now is too much, because you need to change your diet, you need to change your the way you look, you need to change your environment, you need to change your mindset, you need to make you having the supplements, and the list goes on, and regulating your nervous system, and certain practices, and the dopamine reset, etc. And I help you with this all on the Rewire Code course or in the coaching that we do, and it gets you out of that, inshallah. So if you want that, you can book it with me. However, if not, we will be doing more videos on certain topics. But if anything else you get out of this, I would say drink 2 liters of water a day. Now, I have these with me all the time, so make sure you're drinking water, and we can touch upon based on other issues as well later on. But I hope this helps for this particular thing. Let me know in the comments below.